So I've been seeing this topic pop up more and more lately, and I can admit I have seen African American women express loudly and openly that they don't really desire to be with an American man. They more so desire to be with African men. And based off of what I see, the main reason from what I see that most African American women want an African man is solely based off of the fact that they say things like, African men don't go 50-50. African men, they take care of their women. They don't believe in their woman like working. They shower women with riches and things of that nature. And I'm like, okay, what else is it that you like about African men? Like, is there anything else you like about them, or do you only like them because you feel like you're going to, be taken care of financially? And I know many women, I know African, and I'm not gonna lie, their culture is a little different than ours. In the African culture, they have multiple wives. African men tend to have many women, and when I look into that, I'm like, the African American women who say these things, are they aware of that? But I don't think they care. I think it's solely based off of the fact that they just want an easier life. Who doesn't want an easier life? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but it's like, does love come into the picture, or is it just you want to just live this life of abundance and financial freedom? And to my African men, be careful, because these African American women are preying on you all, but they're preying on your resources. I never really hear a African American woman say how they love them for this, and that. It's just all about finances and material things. And as far as myself being an African American man, it does make you feel some type of way. The same way, African American women be like, oh, these guys only like light skinned women, da 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 da. That's kind of how it makes us feel. Like, you don't want us because you feel like we're worthless and we don't have as much money, which that's not really true. It's wild. It's honestly like the hot topic now. And most African American women don't want an American man. They don't. Yeah, so it honestly makes us feel the same way. Those color struck men that these, African American women talk about, we feel the same way as African American men. And hearing women express how American men are cheap, broke, they don't have the same work ethic as African men. And to me, it's just starting to create such a divide. And you do tend to see African American men. I have to say that because, I don't want TikTok to think that I'm going into some crazy debate. Well, anyways, um, yeah, you see more of us tending to go to other races now, because it just seems like we're not wanted anymore. We're worthless unless we have money. If you don't have money, finances, you're nothing. And the thing is, even the average income, women don't respect. African American women don't respect. Most of them don't. You have to either be super real wealthy, rich. Average income's not going to cut it. They're going to think that you're a weak man. So that's why they tend to go to African men. They feel like they have it all. They have the big house, the nice cars, businesses. And what they fail to realize is, yes, some of them may have those things, but these are hardworking men. They're going to get it by any means necessary. African American women don't seem to care about that. Long as they are showered in gifts and riches, they don't really care how these men get it, long as they're getting a piece of the pie. And that's not love. You're just using somebody. Honestly, I just understand, you know, what's going on out here. It's not love at all. None of it's love. It's survival. You want security. There's nothing wrong with wanting security, but you really have to love a person's spirit. You can't just be wanting a person strictly off of their resources. And I seen another lady today post something about, please send me my African king, because there was an article posted how, Nigerian men, there's no 50-50. And that seems to be an obsession. Women just simply don't want to do anything. They just want to sit at home, I guess, and not do much, and just have a man do everything for them. And it's just so odd because you hear stories of these African American women saying how, like, they've dated African men and it ended in disaster. They were controlling. They had so many different women. Yeah, the riches were there, but it also came with a lot of other things. I'm not saying all African men are like this, but based off of the things I've been paying attention to for years, I'm hearing the same story over and over and over again. There's nothing wrong with African men, but make sure you love that man. Don't just want him because you feel like he has a lot of money. You have to actually love him, understand him, know who he is inside and out. You know what I'm saying? That's how y'all get hurt. Y'all just strictly wanting to be with men because of their financial situation. That's going to get you messed up in the long run. It's more than just money. You have to love a person. You have to understand a person, you know. But let me know, I want to hear your thoughts on all this.